Hi everybody. Say it's starting to get colder out. It's that time of the year. It's time for me to start testing out some of the survival gear. A couple years ago, I did a video on these rescue blankets, on the Mylar rescue blankets, and I had a few issues with it. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm just saying I had a few issues that I didn't much care for. One of them was the size. This particular one is 52 inches by 84. A suggestion is, if you get one of these, get as big a one as you can get. The other issue that I had was wind. These things are hard to keep around you when the wind's blowing. If you let go of it, it's going to go flying. These things like to fly through the air, and you'll be chasing it down. I picked these up the other day. These are reflective ponchos. They're made out of the Mylar material. These are by Ultimate Survival. They're pretty cheap. You get them for like $1.60 a piece. They weigh 1.8 ounces or 51 grams. Now when it's folded out, it comes out at 87 inches by 55. So I'm going to test this thing out when it gets a little bit colder and see if it works. The poncho part I really like. It has a hood on it. It should prevent some of the wind problems. But like I say, I'm going to wait until it gets a little bit colder to test it out. Right now it's 41 degrees out here. It's overcast and they're calling for rain this afternoon. So I'd like to wait for it to get down into the 30s before I start testing this thing. Okay, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Almost 5 actually. And we're down to 32 degrees out here. So I think I'm going to start this and start testing this thing and see how it does. Okay, I put it on. It fits pretty nice. The sleeves go about down to my elbows, and it almost goes down to my knees. The hood is nice. Now, I don't have a jacket on. I test these things in just a t-shirt. The reason for that is that I use these in my day pack, and I may not have a jacket with me if I have to use it. That's why I do it in a t-shirt. And the wind is starting to come up. So I'm going to sit here, hang out for a little while. I'm going to put my Accurite on my knees. Now I don't know how accurate this is going to be because I am going to pick up heat off my legs. But I'm going to set that on my lap. And this is nice. I mean, it goes all the way down to my legs. So I'm going to sit here and hang out for a little while. See if I can get the temperature up in here. Okay, I've been sitting here for about, I don't know, 15 to 30 minutes. And my first impressions, I really like this thing. The wind's blowing out here pretty hard, and it's staying on my body. The sleeves are a little short, so my arms are getting a little cold here. And they're baggy, so I can kind of feel the wind going up in my arms, up my arms. But let's see what the temperature reads. Now this is just sitting on my knees, but hey, we're up to 48 degrees in there. Ain't bad, and it's cold out here. So I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer, see what happens. All right guys, I've been sitting here for another 15-20 minutes. It's freaking cold out here, and you know what? I really like this thing. There's been some big gusts of wind come up. It's not like I'm constantly hanging on to it like I had to with the blanket. It stays on you. The only downfall that I'm having is the air is going up my sleeves. And I'm thinking if I had a couple rubber bands or something to tie around them to keep around the bagginess, it might keep the wind from going up the sleeves. But I really like it. It's working really well. You can see the wind's blowing. Let's see what I'm up to in here now. Oh, 56 degrees. See that? I don't know if you can see that. 56 degrees. I'm pretty happy with this thing. And like I say, look at this. When I'm sitting down, it almost goes down to my feet. So there you have it, guys. I like this way much better than the blanket. I'm not constantly hanging on to it. Hey, as always, thanks for watching.